Hello, everyone. I wanted to point out something. Now, if you haven't heard or you haven't saw on Facebook the story about the people who decided to come down to Baltimore and bond together and clean up the city as best as they could, it's a great story that you should probably read about. Now, obviously, with the context of Trump's criticism of Baltimore, a lot of people were upset, but a lot of people agree with him that Baltimore is a hot mess right now. And to show that they cared, some people bonded together and they did a pretty good cleaning of the city. Now, obviously, it's not going to stay that way, and there's a lot of reasons why some people would say that they shouldn't have done that they should have allowed the residents to do that cleaning. But at the same time, it's a gesture of charity. Now, I'm going to use that just to point out that while Democrats like to point to Republicans as stingy, wealthy men, what you had was some conservative people. I'm assuming there were some liberals there too, but you have some conservative people who were motivated by seeing a need and wanting to act on it rather than waiting on the government to do things. So while conservatives may push back on government issued so-called charity or whatever, they're more than welcome to help personally. Whereas liberals, on the other hand, will sit back and then complain about problems and expect the government to fix them instead of taking control of those situations themselves. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is I want to also point out what happened a couple months ago, where there was a story that broke that private citizens were putting money towards the border wall being built, and it actually is being built. There are actually sections being built, and it's being funded. It's being funded by private citizens, conservatives who feel strongly about immigration. Now, think about these two situations. You think about all of the problems that liberals tend to complain about, and their solution is always the government, the government, the government. How long have we been waiting for the government to fix certain things, right? Our inner cities have been a mess for decades, and there's all kinds of other problems that are going on that liberals, their ideology renders them powerless to actually change things, and it makes them helpless victims or servants. It makes them helpless victims who rely on the government to rescue them. And conservatism, because the emphasis is on personal accountability, you see people taking things into their own hands because they believe in power. So you see them personally funding the wall. You see them, like the black millionaire, I believe his name is Robert something, the black millionaire who took his own money and paid off the student debt of an entire graduating class of a college. Like, he was a conservative that did that. And there's a reason why you see conservatives doing that. And a lot of times you don't see liberals doing it. I'm not going to say none do, but we believe in the power of the individual. We believe in the power of community. So I'm not surprised when I see stories like that. But on the other hand, you really won't see liberals doing things like that. You'll see liberals seeing the problem, complaining, and then saying someone else should do something about it, right? So I just wanted to highlight that difference in ideology. And that difference is at the heart of the political debate between conservatives and liberals, Republicans and Democrats. There's a lot of other things that I could talk about, but when you hear them disagree about certain things, it's not necessarily about one cares and one doesn't. It's about the method and how we deal with certain problems. And the liberal method often is, there's a problem, the way to fix it is to give the government more power or more control to fix it. But yet, liberals are also the same ones who complain about the government being corrupt. So it doesn't make any sense. Conservatives, on the other hand, while we believe in utilizing the government, I mean, it's here for a reason, but at the same time, because we believe in the power of the individual, because we believe that we are, powerful, we will take things into our own hands. Not always, but we're willing to. And that's the difference of the mentality. Now, you tell me which one is more empowering, which one is more better for the community, especially if you're a person that believes that the government is systemically being racist. So I just wanted to point that out. Those two awesome moments of community working together for a common good, and just to highlight, to use those as examples, to highlight the differences of ideology between conservatism and liberalism. Hope that made sense to y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Logical Faith. And thanks for watching.